The pitch from Acevedo.
Swung on the line, down the left field line for a base hit.
Fly ball, gap, right center field. And
Double him up at second.
Luke is going back to the 1-8 track. Get out the right, run and mustard grandma. It is grand salami time.
Will send Seattle to the American League Championship Series for the first time in 24 years.
After a good start to the series in Baltimore for the Mariners, it was a very Mariners end to the series. They end up splitting in Baltimore after two rough starts from George Kirby and Brian Wu. Domingo Anderson, Jeff Budke, and Jeff. What is this Mariners team at this point?
We are only good sometimes. Has to be very specific scenarios for us to succeed. We cannot see any rain, and Brian Wu cannot pitch outside of Seattle.
Can any of the rotation outside of Emerson Hancock pitch outside Seattle?
Thank goodness for our GOAT, Emerson Hancock. Brian Wu at home this year, 4-0 with a 2.37 ERA. On the road, 1-5 with a 5.93.
That is astounding.
5.93. At Switch on Twitter wrote, Wu cannot be counted on right now. He now has a 5.58 ERA since April 25th. We did the power rankings a week ago, and we had him third. What happened to our baby boy?
There's something with this team and trying to find consistency. We thought they found it for 8 games. Then they decided, why would we stick with the thing that's working? Let's go to a 6-man rotation and kill our bullpen and murder Matt Brash.
I am worried about Matt Brash.
Yeah.
My old man yells at cloud for the moment right now is like, there's like little things this team does that is still infuriating to me. That's not Dominic Canzone related. Yesterday in the 9th inning, it started to rain. It was so clear we didn't want to be there. We wanted to go home. We wanted to leave. And you can always tell because in the 9th inning, Julio hits that double. And do you know how many pitches Randy Arozarena and Naylor saw after that? The answer is 2. 2 total pitches. They were swinging for a home run no matter what. Unwilling to do the little things in those moments to like make the other team suffer in any way.
Yeah, and I mean, it's been the story of this year is they're not doing the little things. They're not keeping their focus. They're just losing their focus for a specific pitch. It gets hit 450 feet, and then George Kirby's like, why the heck did I do that? And then he's mad at himself, and he's grooving pitches over the middle of the plate. There's just something off with this team, whether it's in the clubhouse, whether it's a mental thing, whatever it may be, there's something off, and they need to figure out what it is and fix it fast.
Our pitching staff trust rankings right now, it's like Bryce Miller 1, Emerson Hancock 2, just because eventually this is going to sort out right for Emerson. Like eventually this is going to, and then who's our third most trustworthy pitcher? Gilbert, probably? Is it Castillo over the...
I think it still has to be Wu. I watched George Kirby and Logan Gilbert, and I'm disgusted.
Wu needs a ghost
watch
IL.
them.
It's bad.
All 3 of them do, though. I mean, this team relies on its starting pitching, yet the starting pitching is bad. People are like, well, the offense isn't scoring enough runs, blah, 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 blah. And yes, that is true from time to time. Yes, the bullpen is not good enough from time to time. But if this rotation doesn't go and throw quality starts, doesn't have that ability, this team's not going to be good. It's pretty simple.
We have had 6 weeks of the offense doing enough every day. And like, yes, someone in there listening is like, well, what about this game? No, overall, over the last 6 weeks, the offense has done enough to win 70% of these games. And we've won a lot of them. And it's been better. But our pitching staff needs to be our strength. Last year it wasn't, and that sucked. We don't want to do this again.
Yeah, I mean, we thought last year was a one-off. Guys were injured. But it doesn't seem like it's a one-off. George Kirby, Logan Gilbert have taken another step back from 2025. people are talking about extensions. I'm talking about get them the heck out of here and let Cade Anderson rock and roll, because their best shot to win right now is having those guys not doing what they're doing.
Jeff Passan on Cade Anderson this week on the Brock and Salk Show. One of the most dominant stretches of minor league pitching that I've ever seen. Frankly, I think Cade Anderson's big league ready right now. Jeff Passan said that this week.
Yeah.
He does not say stuff lightly. Jeff has come on the show. On that show, he's been on Seattle radio before and said things like that he's been wrong about. And he, in the last 5 years, has been on. He knows the league better than anyone.
Yeah.
You can't ignore Cade Anderson anymore if Kirby's going to be below average, if Brian Woo's going to suck.
And look, right, like, we're doing an exercise here that, like, we are going all in on the Cade Anderson thing, and I understand why they haven't done it, right? Like, there are reasons they haven't. He is on an innings limit. He has not pitched at the major league level. We don't know what he's going to be. That would then be a 7-man rotation. And I can't even imagine what the hell they would do if they had 7 competent major league starters. But as we approach August 3rd, the trade deadline this year, it is late. There will be conversations about George Kirby and Logan Gilbert on that market, because you currently have 6 starters and because you have starters waiting in the wings.
Would you trade one of them? Would you trade 2 of them?
I would trade one of them, but I don't think it's going to happen at the deadline. If I were to go predicting on what I think is going to happen, I think that Kirby gets traded in the offseason.
Yeah, that
or
seems
Logan gets traded in the offseason. But with the whole hullabaloo of the lockout pending, like, maybe this is something that they try to get down a little bit earlier and see what they can do. But, I mean, the front office believes in these guys. I mean, there are reasons to believe in these guys. Like, they will eventually figure it out. But we need it soon.
Great use of hullabaloo. Thank you for that. Yeah, happy to have that. This is a Tacoma Rainiers podcast, right? Like,
Yeah.
This is a minor league podcast now where we're like, our team is trying to win the World Series, and we're spending time on Cade Anderson, Ryan Sloan, and Cal Raleigh. Like, it's just like, what? Have we hit the crossroad yet? Or is it just like, this is a long baseball season? You and I are not, normal people are not meant to consume baseball in this way, where we are obsessed and we're thinking every day, like, how can we be better? Is that just not the right baseball mentality to have?
No. It is the right mentality to have. No. It's not healthy. It's not healthy. We're 70 games into the season, right? And we're like, what is this team? Why are we questioning it? Just let it rock. It's baseball. It'll figure itself out, hopefully. Hopefully.
I want to get into roster construction with you in a minute. Did you know Cal is 7th in Tacoma for their team for home runs? He's 7th highest. He has 3. Very funny. He
That's
has a
impressive.
1.755 OPS. Can you guess this current Seattle Mariner? I have a little trivia for you. Okay.
Boy.
I'm gonna give you 3 clues.
Yeah.
It's a person currently on the Mariners roster. Okay. 2024, an OPS of 830. Okay.
Yeah.
Second clue, in 2025, an OPS of 838. It's pretty good. Do you have a guess?
Is it Randy?
Close? No? Okay, last clue. 2026 OPS 445.
Oh, it's Rob.
He gotta go! He has to go!
Yeah, it's not working. But, I mean, with the way their roster is constructed, what other option do they have right now? I mean, when Cal gets back, maybe the option then is see a Ref Snyder and you let Pareda or Garver DH. I don't know.
We're keeping all 3 of those guys for now. Like,
yeah, I think so too.
Garver, for his faults, is totally content with the role he's been given. It's a very weird, like, That dude is ready to play. He doesn't need at
Mhm.
bats. He's the same. He's been really consistent all year. He yoked that ball on Monday, like
Yeah, he did.
absolutely tanked it. And it's like, okay, we get enough of those moments that he can stay. Paredes been excellent.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he's been the perfect backup catcher. Like, both those guys have been. Garver's been great against left-handed pitching. He's been well above league average against left-handed pitching, which is exactly what they have needed him to be. And Paredes come up and been really solid at the plate. He's working on some small things, of course, behind the plate. But, I mean, the two of them combined have been fantastic with Cal gone. It's just, again, I mean, there's a hole right now for outfielders hitting left-handed pitching. Both Robles and Rob, like, they both just are not bringing it. And at least Robles has other abilities to help this team defensively and with some speed on the base paths and stuff like that. But Rev Snyder is a one-trick pony, and he lost the trick.
You know how I feel about this. Give Ref Snyder's at bats to Dominic Canzone. I am ready for him to play more. So you have made fun of me on the show because I like Luke Raley, and I'm not a believer. And so I was like diving in deep, and I just have some stuff for you that you can react to. Cut me off whenever.
Yep.
Luke Raley, 96th percentile barrel rate, first percentile whiff percentage. Dude hits the ball a mile or misses the ball. Excuse me? If Raley sees 100 pitches, the last 100 pitches, 41 of them he swings and misses. 41. And he barrels 18 of them. This isn't a real thing. I don't even have like a comp. Like I don't even know what other sport has a comp like this. It's like, okay, he's the best 3-point shooter in the league and he leads the league in turnovers. Like, what do you do with that? By pitch, he's 685 slug versus fastballs. Breaking balls 372, off speed 286. I'm like, okay, so when is the league gonna stop throwing him fastballs? When are they gonna like eliminate fastballs from his diet? Yesterday, he saw 13 pitches, struck out, had 4 swinging strikes, including a foul tip, that he touched it. That's good. That's not a whiff. He hit a home run. He missed a home run by a couple feet. I don't understand who this player is. It's not real.
It's Luke Raley. It's Nuke Raley.
It's Nuke Raley.
And you gotta love and appreciate it until it eventually fades out in a month.
So to me, he is eliminated from left versus left conversation.
Yes.
People on Twitter are like, let him hit. He's on fire. I'm like, no, he may not. I'm out. Whereas like Dominic Canzone has a high whiff percentage. It's a quarter of what Raley's is, and it's still bad. Dominic Canzone needs more playing time. He has talked about the advantage he has hitting right behind Luke Raley. Because I want to move Dom up. I want Dom to play until Brendan Donovan gets back. I'm like, let him lead off. Dude hits the ball and is on base all the time. But that doesn't seem to be what he wants. He likes hitting behind Raley. But I'm ready for him to play more.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard multiple people talk about it, right? And, why did these lefties not get the opportunity to face lefties? Why are they not getting that opportunity? Raley has proved over the course of his career he can't do it. You just talked about numbers that prove he very likely wouldn't be able to do it again this year. In his at-bats, he hasn't been able to do it. He's looked completely lost. Dom Canzone hasn't had that many at-bats in his career. Like, he hasn't had the opportunity to go and prove he can possibly hit left-handed pitching. The Mariners have taken that away from him. Yet more often than not, they have a guy that they're leaving in there, and it's Luke Raley. That's the issue I have. It's not necessarily the guys that are starting, but let them get the at-bat in the 6th inning against the lefty. Let them get the at-bat in the 7th inning against the lefty. Don't just immediately pull them. Rayleigh's one thing, but let Canzone play.
Let him play.
Let him go. Give him the shot. I don't see why not. Like, I literally don't think he could be worse than what Rob Refsnyder's been. It's not possible.
It's not possible.
It's
That would
really,
not happen.
No, it's not possible.
I also did a lot of homework on Cole Young, and then yesterday he went 3 for 4 with a home run, and looked awesome. Cole Young's last 37 games before yesterday, since May 1st, 216, 284, 565 slash. It's just not ideal. He's playing amazing defense. He's our third string shortstop, and he's doing a great job over there. I am really ready for Brendan Donovan to be back to spell Cole Young a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, like, this is dumb because yesterday he raked, but it's like overall I'm like, hey, he's still young. He's going to go through these swoons. It'd be so nice to have Donovan there to be like, okay, Cole, breathe for a sec.
Yeah. I mean, we've talked about it a little bit, but people are like, well, when Donovan gets back, who's going to lose playing time? How's this going to shake out? I mean, the beauty of why the Mariners acquired Brendan Donovan was because of in a scenario like this, you give Colt Emerson a day off at third. You give JP a day off at short. You give Randy a day off, right? You don't have to play Refsnyder maybe against lefties. You give Young a day off. Like, that's why he's here. You're able to give a ton of different guys days off, allow them to just chill for a day, and you've still got a competent guy in there in Brendan Donovan. That's why he's here. That's why he's great. Now, when is he coming back? That's a whole other question. We know he's still at least a couple weeks out. He's in Arizona still starting to get ready to hopefully go on a rehab in about a week, hopefully, maybe later than that. I mean, but we were texting yesterday, like, where is he?
Where'd he go?
And we got the update. He's in Arizona. But once he gets back, like, there's so much that this offense can do. They have so many abilities to score runs. And, like, they've scored the vast majority, over 50% of their runs via the home run this year, which is crazy. But
crazy.
Brendan Donovan coming back allows for them to have a guy that can just go slap a single, go slap a double to any part of the field and drive in a couple runs. And they've needed that at the top of their lineup for when guys at the bottom of the lineup have gotten on. Colt Emerson, JP Crawford, Cole Young leading into Brendan Donovan is going to be absolutely filthy.
It's going to be
for
awesome.
this team.
Awesome. Yesterday, the lineup did not turn over, and that's why we lost that game, except for Brian Wu. So I would bet, I haven't heard anything, haven't seen anything, I would bet that Cal is on the team on Tuesday. We are home against Baltimore. There's no reason to fly him out to D.C. for this weekend. But Tuesday, we're at home. I bet Cal's on the roster. I don't think you're keeping Patrick Wisdom and Mastroboni. I think they probably keep Mastroboni up there. I think Patrick Wisdom, I think Cal takes that spot. I don't think they send a catcher down. Do you have any qualms with that? Is that where you're at?
The only thing that I think would maybe change that is that they would maybe want a right-handed hitting infielder, which would be Wisdom, because I believe Mastroboni's a lefty, which would maybe make me think that Mastroboni's going to be gone.
Okay.
But I mean, Wisdom's, he doesn't have the versatility that Mastroboni has in terms of where he can play. So,
do you think it's important for the ball club that Pareda is getting every day at bats, or what? Like if we send him to AAA to play every day, or is that unimportant?
I don't think so. As long as he's getting at bats, like to me, I look at it like as long as he's getting backup catcher sort of play time where he's playing, 2-3 times a week. Not even 3, like 2 times a week.
I would assume that Cal's going to DH and catch 50-50 for a bit.
Yeah. Yep. I agree.
Julio was on Mina Kimes' podcast this week,
Yes.
Or on YouTube or whatever, and he went out of his way. I wrote it down. Like, man, he talked about JP 4 different times. Like, JP is their guy. Like, Cal is the one that communicates via Dan Wilson because Dan doesn't know how to communicate with the players, even though that's his strength, ? And JP is clearly the guy that the players look to for guidance and for wisdom and all that stuff. So JP has a place on this team. There's no way around that. When he comes back, that's where I'm starting to wonder, like, who's getting moved? Because Colt's not going anywhere.
No, I mean, if you bring back JP and Cal both like next week, say,
Yeah.
I think that it's got to be Wisdom and Mastrobuoni gone right away, probably. If you're not sending one of the catchers down, which I wholeheartedly think that it's very possible they send Pareda just down immediately.
At that point.
Yeah, which I think that's entirely possible. But like, is Mastrobuoni gonna play that much? Is Wisdom gonna play that much? Like, why are they on the roster?
I think I would prefer the defensive versatility of Mastrobuoni. Wisdom is a better third baseman than I thought. Like, I was shocked at some of the plays he made this week. I would rather have them than Refsnyder. One of them.
Yeah, but I don't think that the ball club's going to think that. Like,
Yeah.
they're going to be like, we don't have enough outfielders because they only think they have one outfielder between Dom and Rayleigh.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that there are corners that this team has, or that this front office has backed them into in terms of roster construction. And part of that's due to how guys are playing. Like, if Refsnyder was being even half of what Refsnyder should be, or what we expected him to be, it'd be a completely different conversation. And like, we wouldn't have to think about being like, well, should Refsnyder get out of here? It'd just be like, okay, Wisdom or Mastrobuoni's gone, whichever one they prefer. But they're also dealing with all these injuries, right? And it's like, JP's hurt, Donovan's hurt, Cal's hurt right now. They're not winning games with those three guys gone, right? They snuck a win out in game 2 against Baltimore. But this roster's good enough to be able to win games. I think that's the frustration for me right now, is like, you can use the injuries excuse as much as you want, but you are playing bad teams, and the supposed strength of this team is crumbling in front of our eyes. Like, there's one issue right now. It's the starting rotation. Yep.
Oh, man. So we've reached this point in the year 2 where the entire American League still believes that they're in it. Like, who's the favorite in the American League? Is it New York? Maybe. Yankees fans wouldn't say that. And teams like the Tigers are still alive because Skubal's pitching tomorrow. Unbelievable. And the Astros still believe they're in it. All these teams believe they're in it. Instead of us crushing souls, we're over here like twiddling our thumbs, just no plan of attack, no urgency, which is, it's baseball. I get it. But like, it doesn't have to be like this. It can be better.
No, it does not have to be like this. You mentioned Dan Wilson a couple minutes ago. We haven't had a Dan Wilson conversation since late April, maybe beginning of May.
Yeah, we've been good. We've been really good.
We've been really good trying to avoid it. And part of that's that I've been blinded by the Mariners, and they're trying to make me forget that Dan Wilson sucks. And part of that's that I haven't been able to just watch baseball and totally focus in pitch by pitch and hate on Dan Wilson's every freaking decision. But Dan Wilson really, really sucks.
He
really
sucks.
Sucks.
He sucks.
He's had a couple opportunities over the past couple weeks to make legit in-game decisions on the fly, and he has not done it.
He has had opportunities to suck less and has chosen not to do so.
He's trying to get some brownie points back, and he, in fact, loses brownie points. It's astounding what Dan Wilson manages to do with each and every decision. Each and every decision, I'm like, oh, yeah, maybe you're going to do this. No, he does the complete opposite of what I think he's going to do. Part of that's what he's being told. But I don't really care. I don't want a yes man. And I know that's what they're going to have to Jerry Dipoto. But it's annoying. It's frustrating. And supposedly, he's the man in the clubhouse. But this team is getting picked off at first base practically every 8th and 9th inning right now. They're making mental mistakes defensively where they're just throwing the ball into Narnia. And they're just swinging for the sake of swinging for the fences.
He should know how to use his bullpen. He was a catcher for a long time. So he's had to deal with these people who are crazy. Relief pitchers are crazy.
Yeah.
And he has no clue.
I mean, it's just terrible. I'll give him a little bit of a break on the bullpen because I think Brash was hurt for longer than they were willing to say it, and they were just trying to gut him through it and work through it and try and keep him in there. But he wasn't pitching. Dan was basically down to 6 guys in the bullpen. Okay, and then Munoz only pitches the 9th inning, but he kind of sucks. All right, you're down to 5 guys in the bullpen. Gabe Spire hasn't been pitching back-to-back days. You're down to 4 guys in the bullpen. And your starters are only going a maximum of like 5 2/3 innings. Like, I don't know what he's supposed to do. His bullpen is a joke. The 6-man is a joke. They need to just ghost IL one of the starters just so that they can have another bullpen arm up. And then once the deadline hits, they need to go acquire a whole new bullpen. Because what they have right now is not good enough.
It's not good enough.
It's not close to good enough. And you talked about being worried about Brash really early in the episode. The quote that Dan Wilson had yesterday, that he's going to be out for a lengthier amount of time. I don't remember. A while. When he's going to be out for a while. When Dan Wilson says that, it makes me think like a really, really long time. Like potentially season ending, depending on what we see. And I don't want to say that. I don't want to think that. I don't know if that's true. I don't want to put that into the world, even though I just did. But this bullpen needs reinforcements. And they got to figure out where they can get those reinforcements from ASAP. Because if the starting rotation is doing what it's doing, the bullpen needs to be absolutely cream of the crop.
Yep.
And they're not. The pitching staff as a whole is not good enough. And we've been saying for 5 years that the strength of this team is the pitching staff.
We ended up, this episode became a little bit more complainy than I think I anticipated.
Yeah.
But it's so clear this team needs to shake the snow globe like so badly.
Mm-hmm.
Something. It can't be our job to come up with what that is. But
No.
we're trying. We're trying to like do a thing.
And they tried with Colt Emerson, and look, it worked for 8 days. But to be consistent and consistently win in baseball, you need the pitch. You need to be able to get outs. And the defense combined with what this pitching staff has done, those two things combined means that they allow runs more than they need to, more than they should, and more than what allows you to be a consistent winning baseball team.
Yep. I'm going to say one more nice thing about Dominic Canzone, because on the show, I just come on here and say, let him play. In the last 28 days, he has a 1.012 OPS. Dude is so good. He's on the season. He's on base at a 385 clip against left-handed pitching. I know it's not very many plate appearances, but he draws walks. He sees pitches. In games he starts, 46 starts this year, he has a 950 OPS. As a sub, he's horrible. We saw that in the playoffs last year too.
Yep.
This team is good. This team is going to win the American League. Everything is fine. I have to get off this call.
That's how we're going to close it off. That's how we're going to close it off. This roster is good. This team can win games. They just got to sort some small stuff out, and they will win. Thank you for joining us here on episode 167 of the Light the W podcast. Till next time, go M's. Let's win some ball games. Peace.